I'm here today with Danny Campbell of Title Boxing Club. Danny, thank you so much for making time for us today on Top of Mind.
Oh, welcome to the club.
Well, what a welcome. I mean, from the clean scent when you walk in to this, very clean facility of just impressive equipment everywhere. It's hard not to feel like I'm really part of and standing inside something substantial. Let's start with how did Title, Boxing Club come into existence?
Well, 5.5 years ago, I approached a friend of mine with a business plan, 12-page business plan, about putting the workout together, kind of condensed a boxer's workout, and thought, well, let's market it to women in the suburbs so that this workout has been around for centuries. However, it was always located in the inner city looking for boxers. So we just condensed the workout, put it down to where it was a 60-minute workout, warm up for 15 minutes. The best part of the whole boxing workout was hitting the heavy bag. And so we brought that, incorporated that into it, where we do 8 rounds, 3-minute rounds with a minute of active rest. And then to that, everybody wants to lose their gut. Everybody's concerned about their gut. So we took the last 15 minutes and we spent on nothing but core. And what we found out is when you get your heart rate at 160 beats a minute for 60 minutes, and that blood's pumping through your body, and then the last 15 minutes you focus just on your core, all that blood rushes through to the core and moves those fat cells, and condenses that body down to what people are trying to do. As I told you earlier, Tom, we're the only club in America that we guarantee our workout.
So we're standing in ground zero, right? The original. I gather that there's been some success with this model and some interest in it. What's the growth trajectory been like since opening this first club?
Well, our first year, we opened up 3 clubs ourselves. We opened one up, we opened up one in Lee Summit and one out in Stanley, Kansas. And I was kind of managing all 3 clubs. Members started coming up to me and saying, I want to buy one of these. My husband wants me to buy one of these. How do we buy one? So we started selling them in Kansas City and had the idea of franchising from the very get-go, but we didn't understand franchising. About 2 years ago, when we got our operations manual put together, our franchising put together, all of our attorneys in place, we found a development company out of Cincinnati, Ohio that saw our model, took it, and in the last 2 years, we have almost 500 clubs sold in the United States, in 29 states. We got 100 of them open, and we're opening them up about 5 a month right now.
What would you say, somebody that is contemplating acquiring a franchise, what would you say is kind of like the most common misperception that they make? Or if you had a chance to, look in the camera and say to anybody that's watching this interview, hey, I want to think about doing that, what piece of advice would you give them before they picked up that phone to call you and say, hey, how do I do this?
Well, here's the thing that I didn't understand when we started franchising. The business model we have is so successful because when people come to buy there'll be a day you decide to sell your franchise or you're going to have an exit strategy. Well, if I buy a yogurt place or a food restaurant, you have to every day go open those doors and you have to sell food, you have to sell yogurt, you have to sell frozen yogurt to make your money.
Right.
When you buy a membership-based business like this, you're buying our membership base already. So when at 5 years, I have 1,250 members paying $60 a month. Now if somebody comes and wants to buy, that money's guaranteed coming in every month. So they're buying a revenue stream that is already guaranteed, which is really, really an advantage. If you're looking at a business to be a business owner, you want to buy a membership-based business.
I would say so, and I think it would come with the other advantage of having a non-perishable product. You don't have to worry about, I guess, if you lose power, these bags might get a little sweaty or warm. I don't think you have to worry about throwing anything away after the fact.
Well, no, and the good thing about it is all we sell is space, workout space, and knowledge. All of our classes have trainers in them. They motivate. No, they're not ex-boxers, not ex-fighters. They're people who know how to motivate, encourage.
You're way more fit than I, so I'm not going to challenge you physically, but I'm going to challenge you just a little bit on that because I think you're selling more than that. And this goes to a comment you alluded to at the beginning of the conversation. You actually have a guarantee. You're selling it, I think, at least from the uneducated and certainly unqualified, judging by my physique, this notion of a lifestyle commitment. Because you have to be the very first person I've ever heard in the fitness space that's offering a guarantee, an absolute guarantee. Tell me first about it. And then, what inspired that and what the reaction has been from the client?
Well, there's something about hitting a heavy bag, Tom, as you know. You said you used to hit it when you was wrestling. It empowers you. It gives you self-confidence. teaches you self-discipline. It teaches you so much. So our guarantee is if you come in here just 3 hours a week, you do 3 classes a week for 90 days, if you don't see any lifestyle change, if nothing happens in your life, we'll give all your money back.
That's a hell of a guarantee. And I got to tell you, I think that's going to be a big part of guaranteeing the success of Title Boxing Club. I want to thank you again for making time for us today. I wish you all the success with this model, and I look forward to reading you in Fortune and Forbes and Entrepreneur, all the big magazines with you guys on the cover, probably in the ring, I would suspect, at some point in time.